We have to stop the first-year students from wreaking havoc at school?
We'll get to have our yakisoba bread stand at the cultural festival if we do.
Keigo Shibutani from the athletics festival boycott. Saiko Fukazawa from the final exams group cheating incident. Last is Ren Asano, who's been picking fights with students from other schools.
These kids don't really look like troublemakers to me.
I know. Until recently, they used to be some of the most well-respected and popular kids in their grade.
It's hard to believe students like that would suddenly start causing trouble.
I agree, so it makes sense that this chick's involved. Noa Takigawa, the next witch.
What?
And we know what her power is, too. It's the opposite of Sarashima's. She can see visions of people's pasts.
This is awesome! I can't believe you got all this info!
Seems to me like this Takigawa girl got some dirt on those kids and is blackmailing them. She can make them do whatever twisted thing she wants.
I'm curious how President Yamazaki knows about her witch's power and how she's been using it.
Oh my! What did I just hear you say?
What do you want?
Of course the president knows all about the witches at school. The powers get passed down from former students to current ones.
You'll be surprised to know, until recently he was in charge of the second notebook.
Until recently?
Remember the clubhouse storage room? It sounds like the notebook was already gone when the student council went to clear everything out.
I'm sure Noa Takigawa had something to do with that as well.
Well, that's perfect. I was just on my way to see that witch. She's about to learn a lesson she won't ever forget.
That's kinda harsh, man.
Maybe, but if we do this favor for the student council, our club gets to hold a yakisoba bread stand. Plus, we'll get our hands on that notebook we've been looking for.
Leave it to me.
You're not gonna run over there and try to kiss her, are you?
Not this time. Those first years are about to learn just how scary upperclassmen are.
つまらない日常にあなたは笑って道を描いたこんな違う僕ら出会うはずもないはずもなかったさ泣かないでいて秘密の約束消えない傷跡守りたいと言ってしまえたらきっと楽になるけれどどうしようもないほどにもう引き下がれない本当のことは聞きたくもない口づけダイヤモンドあなたの指に渡そう形のない約束いつだって思い出して写真に残らない思い出を焼き付けて二人の約束が口癖で終わらぬように口づけダイヤモンドあなたの指に渡そう形のない約束いつだって思い出して愛してる
What's up with this second year trying to talk to us?
I think this is that Yamada guy everyone hates so much.
I've got no business with you three. I'm here for the woman in charge, your ringleader.
Oh, what could you want with me?
We need to have a little chat.
So my buddy Shibutani said your name was Yamada, is that right? Tell me what I can do for you today.
You can drop the innocent act, okay? I've heard about the trouble your friends have been making, and I know you're the one responsible.
Terrible things. But why would you think that I'm somehow involved? Those three are the ones who did everything.
What?
I tried to stop them, but they wouldn't listen. And it's not like I can control them or anything.
I can't believe this chick's continuing to play dumb. She's leaving me no other choice.
I'm really glad you wanted to talk to me, because I've been wanting to ask you a question. Have you ever dated a younger girl before? Do you want to?
Huh?
I don't know what it is, but I've always had this uncontrollable attraction to older men.
Oh, well, geez, it's not like I hate them or anything like that.
I see. Why don't you just admit it already? It's obvious. You've fallen in love with me.
Huh? What the hell is going on with this weird girl? Does she have a thing for me or something? Wait, if she does like me, then this should be easy. Would that be so bad? Why don't you come here and give me a kiss? If I can copy her power and get my hands on her weakness, then I can take her down that way.
Are you serious? You're so gross. I was just trying to have some fun by teasing you a little bit. There's no way I'd ever be into someone as annoying as you.
So, you came crawling back after she shut you down, eh?
Sounds like we have a challenging witch on our hands.
I think it might be faster to talk some sense into the 3 kids Takigawa's manipulating instead.
Yeah, you're right.
Yamada, what are you planning on doing next?
That freaking chick! I'm gonna track her ass down right now and give her a kiss no matter what!
Ah! You need to learn that no means no!
What was that? Ow!
You trying to ambush me outside of the bathroom for a kiss is a seriously gross move, dude! I don't want to see your creepy face again, pervert.
Well, that's too bad. I'm not gonna back down that easily. How about a different approach? Hey, Takigawa. Just hear me out, okay? How about you let me join your little group? Rumor is that you guys have something real fun planned. And I've been itching to get into some trouble.
I don't even know what you're talking about, weirdo. You can just stop trying to get close to me, because it's never gonna happen. For the record, you're a gross, annoying creep.
Oh, is that really what I am? Too bad this creep knows a lot about you. Including that you're able to use a witch power to control people. Sucks for you, I'm in the Supernatural Studies Club. I'm sort of an expert on all things witch. I don't think it hurt anyone to let me in your—
Oh my goodness! You really should have mentioned that earlier, Yamada!
Hey! What the hell's gotten into you? Are you going—
Can you tell me who the other witches are and what powers they possess? Oh, you do know who they are!
Will you hang on just a second?
I'm granting your wish and turning you into one of us. In exchange, you're gonna have to tell me about the other witches.
What's with this girl? Wait, this feels weird. Something's not right. I've decided not to join. Let's pretend like this whole thing never happened, okay? Sorry about this.
From how you're acting, I can tell you struck out with her cronies.
Yeah, Shibutani from the soccer club insisted he boycotted for his own personal reasons. And on top of that, he says Takigawa's just a good friend.
We heard the same.
That's Fukazawa's story as well.
It's obvious that Takigawa is using her witch power to keep them from talking.
Hey, how did things go on your end, Yamada? Were you able to get your revenge?
No, I failed like you.
Still gross, huh?
Shut up!
Let's call it a day and try a new plan tomorrow.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Listen up. There's something I'd like the 3 of you to do for me.
Yeah, it was crazy how fast her attitude changed towards me the moment I mentioned the witches.
That's weird. It sounds like she wants something from them, right?
There you are! Hey, guys! We've got a problem! Get to the club room now!
Damn! Somebody tore our room up!
Who would do this to all our stuff? Oh no. The first volume of the notebook is gone.
Really? No effing way! It's gotta be here some... Crap, you're right! Who would break in here to steal that?
We got it.
Thank you.
It took a while, and I'm not sure it was worth it.
What are you talking about? This is all for you 3. I don't even need this book.
That's what you've been saying.
We don't want to get anyone expelled for messing up that room.
And will that book even work? Are you sure it'll make us witches too?
Everything will be fine. Just trust me.
Truth time, Yamazaki! What the hell are you trying to hide? You better tell me what Takigawa is after, or you can find someone else to get that gang of hers under control.
You've made your point. I guess I don't have a choice. Noah Takigawa from 1C. She has only one objective, and that's to eradicate all the other witches from Suzaku High School.
Eradicate the witches?
You are aware all the witches pass on their abilities to other students at this school once they leave here, right? I'm hoping you've noticed the other thing about these powers as well.
And what's that?
The students who get powers are the ones with high levels of anxiety and school-related stress. Did you know that?
Yeah, I got that one.
Takigawa uncovers people's weaknesses with her power to see their pasts. She then uses that info to make them cause trouble, which now means those students have problems at school too. Her next step is getting them to inherit the powers and become the next set of witches.
Is that possible?
She's now gotten her hands on both volumes of the witches' notebooks, which means she's starting the second phase.
I've got to warn the others.
That'd be smart.
All right, everything's cleaned up. Ah!
Is everybody okay?
What the hell, man? Why'd you scare us like that?
You're saying Takigawa's coming after us witches next?
That's her plan. She's gonna use the notebooks to find the other witches and then eradicate them.
Eradicate? What do you mean by that?
Don't worry, I'm sure she doesn't mean that literally. My guess is, expulsion?
No way! Shiraishi can't get expelled, she's an honor student!
Damn, that four-eyed freak! Why didn't he tell us this from the start? And how does he know so much about the witches?
Relax, the student council president is supposed to know everything that happens at school. Okay, so what are we gonna do?
We have to protect our friends, and that means keeping Shiraishi, Otsuka, Sarashima, and even Odagiri away from that crazy girl. I think we should put all club activities on hold for now.
That's pointless. Takigawa will eventually track them all down. So instead, we're gonna take the fight to her.
We can't do that! It's way too reckless and would put Shiraishi in danger!
I'm honestly okay with it.
Huh?
Don't worry. We'll be safe as long as Yamada's there with us. It's weird to admit, but I'm actually kind of excited to do this.
Really?
Let's kick some ass!
Now let me tell you what we're really gonna do.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Come on in. I have something to discuss with you as well. Please take a seat.
No, thanks. I'd rather stand if that's okay.
It really worked! I switched bodies with you! Get in here, now!
That's awesome.
Somebody tell me what the hell's going on?
Let's move her out of here before we get caught!
Your friends are no match for me. I have to admit, that was a really good plan, Miyamura.
No more messing around. Time to cooperate.
Look at the little troublemakers all tied up.
I should have known Yamada switched bodies with Shiraishi.
We knew you were gonna try to get Shiraishi expelled, and you'd have to switch bodies with her before starting any trouble.
But that didn't work, did it? Too bad we've been one step ahead of you idiots this whole time. The tables have turned. It won't do you any good to follow Takigawa's commands now.
What are you talking about?
Noah's our friend. She doesn't make us do anything. You guys are so stupid.
What kind of friend would ask you to hurt Shiraishi and get her expelled? Or break into our club to steal stuff?
She's not responsible for those things.
We're getting nowhere. We have no other choice but to use these three as hostages for negotiations with Takigawa.
Nah, I have a way better idea than that.
The upperclassmen have come for a little chat. Lucky me.
What? How'd she figure it out so fast?
Damn, I knew your idea was crappy.
The plan was solid. You idiots just suck at switching bodies. You can't do anything right.
We haven't done this as many times as you.
Whatever, doesn't matter. We've switched bodies with your friends, and the three of them are locked up in our club room. We'll let them go once you agree to leave the witches alone.
No thanks.
What did you say?
Did you actually think I'd give up that easily? You're somehow even dumber than I thought. However, we can make a deal if you're interested. In exchange for the release of my friends, I'll give back the notebook we stole. Those three mean the world to me. They're more important than that stupid notebook.
That's a curious counteroffer. But we're gonna pass on that one.
Well then, would it change your mind if I threw in the second volume?
That's a hard no.
Seriously? That doesn't make sense. I thought you guys were looking for these dumb books.
You know what I want. Promise you'll stop trying to get the witches expelled. It's the only way you're gonna get your friends back.
No.
Why not?
Because I've already offered you the only thing I can give up. Why are you so annoying?
You little jerk!
So gross.
Say goodbye to your friends, because these negotiations are officially over! Damn that hard-headed woman.
So, you came back here anyway?
Well, yeah.
You could have at least gotten the notebook back!
There's nothing stupid about it! We're supposed to stop her bad behavior! I guess you forgot about that part!
It seems we read the situation wrong. I thought these three were being manipulated by Takigawa's powers so they'd cause trouble. And yet, she cares about them so much she was willing to trade both the notebooks for them.
Here's a thought. We should use the charm power to bring these troublemakers over to our side.
Please don't. Do anything but that. I beg you.
I'm sorry, but that's exactly how this is gonna play out if you three won't back down.
Okay, you win. I promise we'll leave the witches alone from now on.
Fukazawa, you can't mean that.
Let us go and we'll do our best to persuade Takigawa to give up on this mission of hers. My heart hurts at the thought of her being alone.
You're really okay with this? Because we can always fight back.
It's okay. We'd rather be together than one of us be alone.
I see. Then I'm fine with it too. Time to go.
Takigawa! There's one thing I gotta know before you leave.
What is it? And please don't tell me you're in love with me.
Oh, you wish I was.
Can we get this over with already?
I've got this crazy idea in my head. You weren't planning on controlling the entire school with your power, were you? Because that'd be impossible, right?
Maybe. That might have been my ultimate goal.
Really?
It's too bad. We almost had everything worked out.
Well, if that's the truth, then you guys are the trashiest people I've met. All four of you. None of you cared. People hated you for making trouble. What I don't get is why the others would go along with you since they were popular before they knew about the witches.
You really are an idiot! Those three didn't cause all those problems because they wanted to! I know what your ability is, so go ahead and take my power and find out exactly what I'm capable of! Here's the truth about me!
She's still pretending she hasn't noticed.
Damn, I wish she'd at least panic a little.
Oh, I know. How about we ditch the loser and go home?
What was that? It felt like I was trapped in someone's dream. I'm pretty pissed you showed me all that stuff.
You understand my power now, right? Revealing the truth about myself was the only way.
I get it. At first I thought it was a piece of your past I was watching. But it was more than that. What I saw was a cruel memory that no one would want to remember. Which means, your power is the ability to view someone's traumatic event, but only in the form of a dream.
What are you doing in here, young lady?
You were locked in the storage room for hours. Thankfully, a teacher making her nightly rounds discovered you. I would have gone insane if that was me.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Even so, things are more terrible for my 3 friends. None of them caused those awful incidents at school. They were all falsely accused, but of course everyone believed they were guilty.
Oh, definitely. That's the only thing that makes sense.
You listening to me?
Don't worry about it. I won't tell anyone your secret. You couldn't help but piss yourself. You were stuck there. I think it's pretty impressive that you held it that long. If it were me...
What? You're such a moron! Did you really just come here to say something that stupid to my face? You seriously disgust me! Whatever, it's not like I wanted to be your friend or anything. The 4 of us will be fine by ourselves. Please just stay out of our way.
Ah, come on! Of course I didn't come here to make fun of you. Stop turning everything I say around. And I'm gonna help you clear their names whether you want me to or not. Not being able to save your friends has gotta be driving you crazy!
If that's the case, then you should have just said that from the beginning.
Shut up! I know you were hoping I'd offer...
I've been looking for a way to save those 3 this whole time. It's all I've been able to think about ever since I kissed them. And yet I failed. I couldn't do a thing to help them. Please, Yamada, I'm begging you. Save them. You're their last hope.
I need to know what exactly you want me to do for them.
Oh, well, I thought that would be obvious. All 3 of them need to get back where they belong.
And where's that?
I was convinced I could help them become popular and respectable students once again. All we had to do was get them each their own witch power. But thanks to you and your nosy group of friends interrupting our plans, I finally realized something important. Those 3 had always been part of the popular kids in my class. All they had to do was stop hanging out with me, and their old group of friends would gladly welcome them back into the group.
And you'd be okay with that?
I would be. After all, I do have a witch power. Yamada! What's happening?
Listen, I don't have beef with you anymore. Stop!
Shut up! I'm freaking tired of idiots at this school not listening to a word we say! None of us did anything! But everybody here treats us like a bunch of delinquents!
Stop him, Keigo! Please don't let Ren do this!
I think he's had enough! Don't get expelled! We agreed the 4 of us would stick together at school from now on!
Just because this no-good punk learned our secrets doesn't mean he gets the bosses around!
Stop acting like a child and I won't treat you like one. Remember that you brought this on yourself! You 3 need to get your acts together and stop being so damn wishy-washy. Can't you see that's why Takigawa's so miserable?
We know that. You're not telling us anything new, Yamada. But we're ashamed. We don't know the right thing to do. We just don't want to hurt anyone, okay?
I'm not gonna act like I'm the guy with all the answers. But how about for now? You guys just focus on doing something that'll make Takigawa smile.
Student council gave us permission to run our food stall. They were happy we resolved that issue with the 3 first years so quickly.
I guess that's the most important thing.
You want to fill me in on what's going on here?
Well, you see, it's hard to explain. Can you please just give me a little space?
Aw, don't be silly. I'm never gonna let go of the man I've fallen in love with.
Say what? Please tell me you're joking around.
Come on, Yamada. Let's walk home together.
Hey, now just wait a second.
PDA is gross. How dare he use our room as a love nest?
He's so full of himself.
You're right about that.
I think we may have overlooked something. Takigawa has another ability.
Huh?
Her power touches the most intimate piece of one's heart, right? For her and the person she kisses, both parties transmit their feelings and open their hearts to each other. That's the other ability I was referring to. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before those two realize they have more in common than they ever imagined.
君に染まるキャンディーめくるページの中重ねて二人一つに奏でてみたい台本通りの青春じゃ青春とは呼べなくて制服の下秘密の眼差し誰にも見せない優しいフレーバーあのね君に聞いてほしい隠せない広がってく甘くて苦い気持ち何度も噛みしめたシンデレラストーリーなんかじゃなくても君という名のこと僕を変えてくれた魔法だよ君がくれたの揺れるハート偽りなく大好きでした誰も知らないきらめく世界Here's what I've got planned so far for today's date. First, we'll go shopping in the morning. Next, we'll catch a matinee, followed by lunch at a fancy cafe.
No!
Next time, I'm Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. Be sure to change the future.
You better cancel the stupid plans first.